I want to hear your review of Desperation Road.
Yeah, well, we interviewed the director last week.
Yes.
Desperation Road. Let me give me one moment to pull up the IMDb.
Sure, man.
All right.
It's all good.
Yeah, so Desperation Road, it's a southern noir thriller taking place in Mississippi. Opens with a young woman and her daughter on the run. They've been away from the town for a very long time, and they are returning, but they are dead poor. They've been walking to Mississippi from wherever they happen to be. I think it was Memphis, and the daughter is tired. She is tired. They have basically nothing except for a few dollars. They rent a hotel room, a motel room, I should say, and then she goes out and decides to make some money, like the other ladies do over at the truck stop, and through a little prostitution, maybe. And when she makes her money, she gets out, and a cop stops her, one of the sheriff's deputies, and he says, "I'm not going to arrest you," but he takes her out into the woods, basically, and grapes her, and then decides, says, you did something illegal. This is your payment for it, but you're not done yet. And then he proceeds to invite two other friends over, and before these friends show up, she grabs his gun, the sheriff's gun, and shoots him, and runs away, and then grabs her daughter, and hopefully no one saw her, and that they just find the dead body. And so, of course, an investigation goes on. She goes on to live in a home, which brings us to the other character, which is Russell, played by Garrett Hedlund. He was just released from prison for an accidental murder, or accidental car accident where a death occurred. The person he killed is the son of Larry, who greets him at the bus stop and then proceeds to beat him down. So then Russell goes off to his dad's house. Dad is played by Mel Gibson. Let's see, Mitchell is his name. Puts him up in a home they own, and then now there's this this is where the noir aspect of the movie comes in, where Mabon, who is the woman, she is running from the law, and then he runs it. Sorry, I'm explaining this horribly. She runs into Russell, who takes her in with Mitchell, and they basically protect her from the law, and of course, Russell has problems of his own. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to stop trying to describe it.
I was going to say, I was checking my email while you were.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not lying.
Oh my god, I got to work on this. The problem is, I saw this last night, and I didn't have a chance to.
You could just watch the trailer. Look, Desperation Road is a suspense thriller. Involves a murder. Mel Gibson and Garrett Hedlund are in it. How is the film?
How's the film? So I will say this: I like the film, but it's more of a drama than it is a thriller. And this movie, I will say this: the guiding theme of this movie is about forgiveness and redemption. Garrett Hedlund's character came out of prison. Mabon is a woman who has no family other than her and her daughter, and she has to return to confront her demon, so to speak, and to also survive. And same thing with Mitchell's character, and then it's just these interweavings of stories, and people just trying to come to grips with maybe they haven't their life hasn't gone so far down the hole that they can't pull themselves out, and that's ultimately what this movie is. It is probably as feel good of a movie for a noir thriller as you can get, because there are themes of positivity that comes out at the end.
Well, all right. The movie looked good from the trailer, but based on your description, I probably wouldn't go see the movie.
Well, I mean, if you know Mel Gibson's story, especially recently, I mean, it's all about forgiveness and redemption, and I think that's why he took this role.
Look, this is a movie I would see because of the actors. It looks really good performances, really good actors. That is the reason that I would see the film.
Yeah, I mean, if there is a negative, it's a slow pace, because there is a lot of emoting and a lot of talking in the movie.
Okay.